Hey guys, so I am so excited that I was asked to talk to you guys today, and I'm going to try to keep things just short and sweet and to the point, and really give you guys some little nuggets that you can take away with your business. They asked me to kind of focus on team cycle bonus and rank, and to be completely honest, when I first signed up, I had no idea about either one of them. I'm really not good with money. You can ask my husband. I don't ever look at a price tag. And even before I was really making any money and, poor and, just a graduate from college and stuff like that, I never focused on money. It's never been one of those things that's been a driving force for me. But something that does really motivate me and get me excited is by seeing how many people I can help. I play a game with myself, how many people I'm going to talk to in a day. And, you guys have the power hour. Maybe you guys use the power of threes. If you don't use that, that's what my team has really been focusing on. And instead of focusing on 3 people, it's like a competition to see how many people per day past 3 that we're going to talk to and help that day. And when you think about this business and you think about team cycle and you think about rank and you think about all these different things, it's like, where the heck do I start and why is this important and why does it pertain to me and my business? Okay, so a little bit about me. I didn't even introduce myself. My name's Meg Wazinski. My married name is Meg Kozlowski. I got married just back in October, and we're expecting our first baby girl in November of this year, which is pretty exciting. But, with this business, I started out as a discount coach. I had my degree in nutrition. I had the drive and, the motivation to help other people, but I didn't see the big picture with this business. I saw it as this selling type of thing. And I never, ever want to come across as someone who's pushing something on someone. I don't like that icky salesperson type thing. If I see someone in my newsfeed from It Works or Herbalife or whatever who's putting their products all over the page, I unfriend them immediately. I'm sure you guys do as well. And I rarely see coaches do that. And the reason why Beachbody is different than other companies is because we genuinely actually care about the people that we're working with, and once you can understand that this company is not driven on sales, although it may look that way, but it's focused on helping people and helping them get results, you're going to look at things a little differently. Okay, so like I said, I was a discount coach, and then probably around the end of 2011 is when you can see my puppy rolling around on the ground, but you see that little black paw. But I started focusing, I hit diamond. It took me about 2 years to hit diamond. And then at that point is when all of the stuff that I'm going to talk to you guys about started to make sense. And I was like, why am I not taking part in this huge opportunity? And since then, I've been full-time Beachbody for 3 years. We bought this house. We bought a car. I'm actually about to trade in my car because before I was just paying for it, and now we're going to pay cash for a car, which is crazy to me even think. We've paid off our loans, just crazy things that we've been able to do from this business by, building a strong team and focusing on team cycle bonus, but not making that my main drive. Okay, so why is building a team and a volume important in this business? So my main focus, like I said, has never been money. It just does not drive me to have like a goal to make however much per week. I'm not like, all right, let's look at these numbers. Like if you're looking for that kind of call, talk to someone who has more of that number brain. But for me, it was playing a game with myself on how many people I could be working with. Okay, so this business is more focused on your income growing for how many lives you are changing. Okay, so how many people you're helping. If you've read The Giver, or The Go-Giver, he focuses on a couple different laws of attraction, and the one is focusing on helping more people, okay? And that is something that is so important in this business, and not just helping people, but how you're helping them, okay? So you give them they buy a challenge pack from you, and you make sure that they stay committed to that group. Yeah, you're going to have some people who sign up and then they decide that it's not something that they're ready to do and they might take a break. But you're still going to be there for them. You're still going to have their name written down to follow up with them so that maybe in a couple months they are ready to hop on, okay? Or if you see them comment on one of your challenge group posts, you're going to let them in because it's time for them to get ready for that, right? The other one is, just making sure that when someone signs up as a coach, giving them the tools that they need to get started. Now, that's always like an iffy part. Like people are like, I feel like I don't have the tools to get a coach started right. What worked for you, okay? What was something that you're like, like I did this and it was like, okay, that the light bulb went off. Or maybe you haven't gotten to that point quite yet. That's okay. Try different things. There's things that like when I first signed up, I'm under Janelle Summers, it was super early into the business, 2009. So there's a lot of tools that you guys have now that we didn't have. And we had to create them. And we had to trial and error. And I look back and I'm like, man, if I would have had this, if I would have had challenge packs when I first signed up as coach, I wouldn't have wasted 2 years, and you guys are under Mindy Wender. She did not let that hold her back. She did not let that hold her back. She went out there and created a ton of different resources for you guys, which is pretty freaking awesome. So you guys are lucky. So use those resources, okay? What worked for you? Get your coaches started right. Even, say it's a coach that bought a challenge pack or a coach that just signed up with the $40. You want to make sure that you're getting them all started in the right direction, okay? The other thing I wanted to make sure I focused on is rank versus actual income. Now, you see Beachbody focus so much on rank advancement. Obviously, they're not going to focus on how much people are making because that gives the wrong feeling, right? If they were like, so-and-so is making $20,000 a week, it just kind of gives that weird, like, they're focusing too much on money, right? So rank is a way for us to focus on how many people's lives we're helping. So if you're building to Diamond, you have at least, 12 people, because you have your 8 personally sponsored coaches at least, and then your 2 Emeralds. So that's 12 coaches that are on your team, whether they're discount coaches or whether they're people who actually want to work their business. You are helping change their lives in some way. Okay. And when you hit Diamond, your pay increase usually goes up. Okay. If you're actually helping those people. Now, if you shoot for that rank and it's all discount coaches, then yeah, your income is probably not going to go up because none of them are trying to help more people change their lives as well. Okay. Now, something that gets a little sticky. When you see people who hit, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star, you might think they are making bank. They are making a ton of money because they're changing so many lives. But what happens is if people are building really fast, really, really fast, their team volume doesn't have a chance to catch up. Okay? So you might see people who are 15-star that are making, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a week, which is still a lot of money, but you might have someone who's maybe a 5-star or a 10-star that is making way more than them. I'm really not shy about what I make. As a 10-star Diamond, I'm making, $12,000 to $15,000 a week, and it's like 99% on my team cycle bonus. Okay, it's not from me being an amazing salesperson, and I'll get into that in a second, but it's from my team. Okay, it's because I've dug deep and I've helped my team understand that by helping more people, we are all helping together. Okay, so what does Team Cycle do for you versus retail? So I was kind of getting into this. I am not the best salesperson. Okay, I'm definitely not. When I love something, like I love Beachbody and I love 21 Day Fix and I love Shakeology, especially while I'm pregnant. I most definitely love Shakeology because it is like, so good. It's keeping me sane. Obviously, you can tell I have some energy right now. I just had my Shakeology. But some days, pregnancy can kick your booty. And I think it's keeping me sane. So I love Shakeology. I'm very passionate about it. And I can talk to people about it, but I'm not pushing it all, 1 million people a month. That's what you need to do in order to make $12,000, $15,000 a week. But just by supporting yourself on income alone, so just doing your own income, your own sales amount, that can be super exhausting. I remember having talks with some of my coaches who were awesome. Like they could get 20, 30, 40 challenge packs in a month, which is insane. And their income was going up because of it. And they said, if I can just focus on getting 40, 50 challenge packs a month, then my income is going to continue to increase. Yeah, but you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be exhausted trying to help that many people on your own every single month, okay? That's why building a team and helping them do it so that you don't have to do as much is such a better idea, okay? No one can be consistently selling that many challenge packs for years upon years. Maybe you're doing that. Maybe every single week or month you are hitting 20, 30, 40. Congratulations to you, and you have as much energy as, you could possibly have, but that's going to get exhausting. You might be exhausted right now as I'm telling you this. I know I used to be. Back in 2012, when challenge packs first came out, that was my goal, 20, 30, 40 challenge packs per month. And I will definitely tell you, I'm not doing that now. I'm definitely not doing that now because I got exhausted. And, Amber Scott, who was the top challenge pack earner for a long time, she's completely slowed down and kind of changed gears in her business because she was getting exhausted. For me, on average, I'm making maybe $300 to $500 per week on just my sales alone. That's it. But for my team, that's where all of that, up to $12,000, $15 comes from in 3 business centers because of what my team is doing, not what I'm doing. Okay. And the team cycle is what has helped me be able to quit my full-time job. I was 25 and it went from, when I was 25 and I was a 1-star, almost 2-star. I think it was like $1,000 per week. And then the next month or next year at that time, May of 2013, it was 5,000. And then next year it was 10,000. And this year, it's 12,000 to 15,000. So it's insane what happens, how your income increases. And like I said, it's not because I continued to sell as many challenge packs, but because I was helping my team do it. Okay. So it's something really, really important to understand. And the reason that it's important to kind of make it a team effort is because it really does create the momentum in your team. Something that I do for my team to get them excited is I have kind of a banner on our cover photo, and I'll show you guys that in a second when I pull up my Facebook. But I have a cover photo for our team page, and it says, the top Success Club earner for the month of the entire downline, and then every person's name of who has hit Success Club 5 that previous month. So that goes up like the first week of the next month, and it gives them something to focus on. Okay, and they see that it's a team effort. It's not just one person who's the big hot shot every single month, although I do have some competitive coaches that are like rotating who's the top earner, or top Success Club earner. But they see that everyone's name's on there, okay, which is pretty cool. If you're not doing recognition for your team, make sure you're doing that. The other thing that I've noticed is it takes it away from the feeling of me. Like me, how many people can I help? How many things can I do? Me, to we. How many people can we help together? How many lives can we change? Things like that. And it drives a lot of people a lot more than just focusing on themselves. Okay. A lot of people 99.9% of coaches come into coaching because they like helping people. Okay. And that's the way it should be. And when they focus on, like, I know for me personally, when it's like focusing on just what I can do, I shut down, because that's not a driving force for me. I like to be a part of a team. Okay. It also helps people, focus on putting others before yourself. Okay, this is another go-giver type thing, but it's so true. When you're putting other people's interests in front of yourself, you're going to get paid back tenfold. Okay, because they're going to see the kind of person that you are, and they're going to want to be around that kind of person, which is going to attract more people to your environment. One person I can think off the top of my head, Brittany Leggett. If you don't follow her, you can definitely tell that she has a go-giver mentality. She puts everything back and says, the success has come from my team. And that's something that I strive towards doing, something that I'm very, I love everything that she does because, when she hit 15 star, it was all about our team. When she hit 10 stars, all about her team. And that's how it should be because it was her team. Okay. She led them, but they did it. It also builds that stronger team atmosphere. People want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Okay, so when they feel secluded and they feel like they're just pushing for their own goals, they're going to burn out really fast. Just like I said, when you're doing challenge pack sales, okay? If you're just focusing on what you can do by yourself, you're going to burn out. But if you know that you're helping a bigger purpose, you're helping more people, then you are going to make sure, sorry, I had something pop up, it threw me off, but if you realize that you're helping more people because of your team, then it gives you even that more oomph to keep pushing. Okay, and it also takes, like I said, takes away from the me feeling and focuses more on the we. Now, the last thing that I wanted to focus on, they wanted me to cover kind of like something that my team has struggled with. And, while I've been all over social media since the beginning of my business, and I really don't care what people think of me, I can post like the most, I don't know, like the dumbest things and get people who are not so nice, and it's like, whatever, I let it roll off my back. I had to get to that point. That's something that's big for my team, is focusing on how to show their personality throughout all of this without like becoming salesy and not pushing away their friends and all that kind of stuff. So I want to pull up something for you guys. If I can find, where did I put that? I want to pull up something that my team has been doing, and it's called, and some of you may have already read the book, and some of you may already be doing it, but the book is Jab, Jab, Right Hook. I don't know who it's by, I'm sorry, but Jab, Jab, Right Hook. It's a personal development book. And it's something that I heard another coach, Angie Bellamar, just recently, that she focuses on her business. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've been a coach for, in July it'll be 6 years, holy moly. But I have times where I feel like I'm not moving forward with my team. I'm not moving forward with my business. I get frustrated. I feel lost. I want to throw my like page out the door and focus on something different. And, there's been times where it's like, all right, I'll focus on Pinterest and Instagram and I'll just forget about my like page. And then I always go back to my like page because it's my baby. It's how I built my business, even though Facebook makes me really bad. But back to my point, something that I focus on with my team is implementing this jab, jab, right hook mentality with your business. So what do I mean by that? Every single day, you should be putting out things that are little jabs. And what I mean by that is things that focus on your coaching business or your challengers or what you're doing as a coach, not salesy, not posting a picture of 21 Day Fix or Shakeology, even though I had a picture, you'll see it. But, holding your Shakeology next to your head or, whatever, make it cute. Or, not just a picture of yourself with the Shakeology, but actually why you're drinking it. That's totally fine. Or making a pretty picture of your Shakeology. Or posting about the fact that you're able to travel when you want, or that you can afford to travel, or that you were able to pay off your kids' school for next year. Little things that are kind of cluing people in to what coaching has been able to do for you. Okay, or the fact that your challengers lost 20 pounds in 21 days or a couple of rounds of 21 Day Fix, or something that they've said in the group, that the fact that they're not drinking as much coffee every single day because they're drinking Shakeology. Stuff like that. Those are jabs, okay? Because you're not putting it out there like, hey, join me. That's a hook. The jab is just planting those seeds, okay? So people are watching those things. They're watching them every single day. And then a hook is when you're actually inviting people to it, okay? So you're actually saying, hey, join my coach sneak peek, or join my team, or join my challenge group, whatever, or my 7-day clean eating group, or whatever. Okay, those are hooks. So I want to show you guys just some examples of what I've been doing. Oh, and with the hooks, you want to do one per week. Okay, so for me personally, I just started this a couple weeks ago, and I will Like, it's insane what has been happening with my business. Just from, 6 years into this, I'm just realizing, oh, you should probably have some focus on that. Okay, so hopefully I'm saving you guys from going through what I did. But I've seen a huge improvement on my like page, on messages, on everything from people. So you want to do a hook for challenge groups and a hook for coaching every single week. Okay. And then you also want to do, and once you hit your Success Club points, you can slow down on the challenge pack hooks, or not challenge pack, challenge group hooks, and focus more on the coaching, or you can keep going with the challenge post hooks. I usually recommend my coaches do both because you want to keep that rhythm. The jabs have to be every single day. Okay. So hopefully this works. I really hope it does. Okay, so on my side, it shows it's working, guys. don't mind the mess on the other side. So with my like page, this was a jab yesterday. I talked about the fact that I'm drinking my Shakeology and that I was feeling crummy all day and I couldn't figure out why. And it's because I hadn't drank my Shakeology yet. And I talk about why I'm drinking it and how some people don't say you should when you're pregnant. For me, I did research like crazy. I'm not putting anything in my body for this baby that's going to hurt her. And so I did research, and my gyno and my research pointed to yes, and I feel better when I drink it, so I am. So I put that post up. I got a really good response on a like page, surprisingly. I had a lot of people who were asking for samples because at the end, I did a little bit of a hook. I said, I have samples for those of you who have never tried it, so feel free to message me. I had I think 5 or 6 people last night on Father's Day, maybe because they had just ate some crap and they wanted to feel better, but they messaged me. If I was smart, I would have had my cup all the way filled up and it would have looked a lot prettier. So don't take my advice on the way the picture looks. It could have been a lot better. So that was a good jab hook, okay? It could be really looked at either way. My other, and obviously you don't want it to be every single post. Here's a hook, okay? But it's invited to a 7-day free group for pregnancy, okay? A Healthy Mamas group. So this is a hook. I have, it's completely free. Who wants in? Comment below. Okay, so with a hook, you're always having some kind of call to action. So here's the call to action where I say comment below me and I'll send you information. Let's see. Here's my coaching hook. Okay, coaching hook. I talk about, the fact that something about my new purse that I got in San Francisco. I've been wanting this purse forever. And some of you might be like, well, you're making $12,000, $15,000 a week. Why didn't you just get it before? Because I'm not that kind of person. I don't go out and just spend a ton of money. Like my husband, it took a lot of convincing to let him get me that. But it was something that symbolized a lot for me. And so at the bottom, I talk about the fact that I'm having a 3-day sneak peek. It's 3 days long. How I was able to start my business at 23 and make 7 figures. We hit the Millionaires Club in March, which was a big goal. And because of my team, not because of me, it's a $1 million team. And I talk about how I'm looking for people who are sick and tired of their current jobs and are destined for more. Comment below, I'm in. So I have a call to action. This had a really good response, surprisingly, too. Okay, I want to show you one more example. If I can find it, it's going to be far down. And if you guys have followed me over the past week, I'm sorry because I was in San Francisco, so I was posting a lot of things that are not so Beachbody related. Let's see. And that's what you should be doing. You should be posting different stuff so that your followers don't get bored. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Must have been a way long time ago. Hang on. Hang with me. Let's see. I think it's coming up. Come on, Facebook. Oh, it skipped right over it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to find it. But if you go onto my like page, just Meg Wazinski, there's, oh, I know what I can do. Hang on, I'll find it for you guys. I promise. Because it was a really good post. I actually saw the idea from Raina Odell. Yep, got it. There we go. So I'll share my screen again. All right. So I kind of go through, and I'm not going to read the whole thing for you guys because that'll take forever, but I kind of go through and show, you know, back in 2011 is when I officially started my business. Even though I signed up in 2009, I didn't really do anything until then. So I tell people that 2009 I started, but 2011 is when I really treated it as a business. And some of you guys might be at that point. That's okay. That's your journey. Not all of us take off in the beginning. So I go through just stats, you know, where I was before I started out as a coach, and what happened 4 years later. Okay, and I kind of go through and share with them what our team has been able to accomplish. Then I talk about an invite. Okay, so I'm not going to go through and read this. If you guys just look for the before and after through my photos on my like page if you want to look at it. And I talk about my call to action. I'm looking for go-getters. I'm looking for people who want to change lives and 100 plus others with their health, okay? And then at the bottom, I say, if you're interested in chatting or learning more, comment below I'm in and message me and we can chat. Okay, now this was not my idea. I saw it from another coach. I saw it from Raina Odell, and I did well for her. And I said, you know what? I have a story to tell. I have something that I can tell people. And so I tried it. And it worked really well. My coaches have tried it. It's worked well. So when you see coaches who have a good idea, don't take it word for word. Get an idea from it and say, how can I turn this into my own? How can I make this fit me? Okay, and try it out. If it doesn't work, that's okay. Try something different. There's so many things I post that like end up getting deleted off of my page because I'm like, oh, that didn't work out very well. Okay, we all do it. So guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. You know, team cycle bonus and building your volume and knowing that as you build up your rank, it will all come together. But, you know, you want to make sure that you're focusing on that volume, and you get that volume not from yourself, but from your team. Okay, so hopefully you guys got something from this. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. It's just Meg Wazinski on Facebook. It's a hard last name to spell. I'm sorry. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully I'll see you at Summit. If you guys see me at Summit, please come up to me and say hi. I'm usually just in my own little world and not even focusing on things. So, and I love to meet new people. So just come up and say hi to me. But that's about it. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys hopefully in a couple weeks. All right, bye guys.